Lito Atienza, Your Honor.
Mayor Atienza.
Marami pa sinasabi marunong. Ang bihira. O, saan to siguro?
The good mayor of former good mayor, the good mayor of Manila.
Mayor,
Please
please
stand and
raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in this impeachment proceeding? So help you God.
proceed.
If Your Honor, please, may we request permission for Attorney Dean de Los Angeles, member of the defense panel, to be allowed to conduct the direct examination.
Granted.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, on the part of the prosecution, may request that Attorney Renato Samonte Jr. be recognized to receive the direct testimony and to conduct the cross if necessary.
Granted.
Thank you.
With the permission of the Honorable Court, the testimony of former Mayor Jose L. Atienza is offered to prove that early 2001, Basa Guidote Enterprises owned at least one parcel of land in the corner of Legarda and Bustillo Streets, Sampaloc, Manila, that Cristina Rocco Corona was authorized by the board of Basa Guidote Enterprises to sell such property, that the city of Manila passed an ordinance to expropriate such property, and pursuant to law, it first offered to buy, and Cristina Corona, for and on behalf of Basa Guidote Enterprises, agreed to sell such property, which would be used by the City of Manila as a relocation site of its then Sampaloc market. That Cristina Corona received for and on behalf of Basa Guidote Enterprises 34,703,800 pesos from the City of Manila for such property. I manifest, Your Honors, that a subsequent witness will then testify that from the 34,703,800 pesos, Respondent Chief Justice borrowed 11 million pesos as stated in his SAL-N, and which amount he used to purchase the La Vista property.
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Subject to our cross, Your Honor.
Kayo ba ang dating alkalde ng Maynila?
Opo,
Kailan ba kayo naging alkalde ng Maynila?
simula po noong 1998 hanggang 2007.
Noong kayo ang alkalde ng Maynila, nalaman ba ninyo ang naging problema ng palengke ng Sampaloc dahil sa MRT project?
Ako po'y bagong mayor pa lang noon, bagong halal, nang kami pinasabihan ng LRTA na kakailanganin yung bahagi ng aming pag-aari ng lungsod na kung tawagin ay Old and New Sampaloc Market, sapagkat magtatayo sila roon ng Legarda Station. Kaya mapipilitan silang expropriating yung property. Yun pong simula ng aking pagkaalam dun sa nabubuong problema na kinailangan naming harapin. Sapagkat yung po'y palengke, yun ang ginagamit ng buong Sampaloc para sa kanilang pangangailangan.
Saan ho ba lugar yung Sampaloc na palengke?
Doon po sa harapan lamang ng property ng mga Basa. Medyo napapaloob lang ng konti. Kasi yung Basa property nasa kantong-kanto po ng Legarda and Bustillos. But the old Sampaloc Market was a bit set back, siguro mga 50 meters from the Legarda Street.
Pumayag po ba kayo sa LRTA na ipagbili ang palengke ng Sampaloc?
Alam kung makakabuti sa lungsod yung transportasyon yun. Ano po? Yun po yung MRT2 na dudugtong doon sa LRT1 na dumadaan sa Taft Avenue. So, alam ko po ang magiging benepisyo ng lungsod sa pagtatayo ng linyang yon at yung pagkakatatag ng hinasabi nilang Legarda Station sa magkakaroon po ng sakayan at babaan ang mga tiga Sampaloc na napakalaking bahagi po ng Maynila. Kaya minabuti ko talagang tulungan ang LRTA makahanap ng solusyon. They needed the land, humarap po ako ng paraan para yun ay aming mapagkasunduan at matulungan namin sila.
Sino po ba ang may-ari ng lupa ng palengke ng Sampaloc?
Ay city government po. Yun po yung property ng city government and we were really in control of the property.
Noong sinabi ho ng LRTA na gusto ninyang bilhin itong lupa kung nasaan ang Sampaloc na palengke, magkano ho naman ninyo sinabing gusto ninyong ipagbili itong lupa na ito?
Alam niyo, pinag-isipan namin mabuti yun sapagkat napakalaking problema ang aming susuungin. Aalisin namin yung palengking luma. Samantalang may mga stallholders pong umaasa ron. At mayroong mga mamamayang bumibili ng kanilang bilihin doon. You cannot just erase a public market out of existence. So the challenge called for an immediate replacement. Hindi dapat maputol po yung serbisyo publiko as public markets are public service. One of the essential services of the city government is to render and operate public markets. So we have to look for a solution right away. Humanap kami ng maaaring paglipatan ng mga maninginda who are already agitated. Nung kumalat po ang balita na magtatayo ng Legarda Station doon, meron ding mga kumontra, lalo na po yung mga stallholders. Sa paano kami? Saan kami kikita? Mawawala na lang kami ng aming stall ganito? I had to assure them that no, we will not allow the demolition of this public market until we are able to find a relocation site for you and for the public. Kaya humanap po kami ng lupa agad. Within the vicinity, sinundan po namin yung prinsipyong minimum dislocation.
Nakakita po ba kayo ng kapalit?
Meron po mga ilang potential. In fact, several parcels of land were pointed out to me by our city engineer and our city architect, my secretary to the mayor, and ang aking nakita talaga, very ideal, yung nasa kanto ng Bustillos at Legarda, sapagkat yung po napakalapit doon sa palengking gigibain.
Nung panahon yun, kilala ho ba ninyo kung sino ang may-ari?
Hindi po. I had to direct my city administrator, Colonel Antonio Fernando, to immediately seek out the owners of this property because yun ang sa tingin ko pinaka-ideal Yung iba sa interior Mahirap naman magtayo ng palengke sa looban. Sabi ko, hanapin yung may-ari niyan and immediately get in touch with them.
Sa pagkaalam ho ninyo, nalaman ba kung sino ang may-ari ng lupa na gusto ninyong makuha?
After a short period of research, nakita po nila, owned by the Basag Kidoti Enterprise or Mercantile. Meron pong dalawang kumpanya rin.
Nung natuntunan ninyo ang may-ari, anong ginawa ninyo?
Immediately, pinasulatan ko po rin sa aking city administrator na pasabihan sila para wag silang mabigla that we have a need for their property at kung maaaring makipagkita sila agad upang maumpisahan ang pag-uusap at may paliwanag sa nila ang gamit na aming kinakailangan.
Paano ho ba ninyo pinaalam sa Basag Kidoti?
Sa pamamagitan po ng isang liham, alam ko po yun, na ipinakita sa akin ng city administrator ko po na pinayagan ko.
Pinapakita ko po sa inyo isang liham na may petsang Mayo 13, 1999.
Tama po, naalala ko po yun.
Maaari bang pakita? Okay. Ano ang kaugnayan nitong sulat na ito sa inyong sinabi?
Sinasaad po rin yung aming intensyon at pangangailangan ng serbisyo publiko na yung kanilang lupa covered by Certificate of Titles number 76220 ay kinakailangan po ng lungsod. Kaya gaya po ng sinabi namin, the earlier we talk about it, we discuss the matter, baka mabuti po para sa lahat.
Yan ba yung sulat na inyong sinasabi?
Opo.
Your Honor, please. I observe that it's just a photocopy. May we know from the defense if they have a certified copy or an original copy of the said document or instrument?
We have requested the present.
Just for proper guidance.
Yes. We are trying to get the original, and in the meantime, we ask for conditional marking.
So you don't have yet the original?
As of now, not yet.
I just want to be clear on that.
May I request, Your Honor, that this letter dated May 13, 1999 be marked as Exhibit 226.
Mark it accordingly.
Okay, sinasaad sa sulat. Before that, meron hong nakapirma diyan sa sulat na yan sa pagkataas ng city administrator. Kaninong sulat ho? Kaninong pirma ho yan?
Ito po yung city administrator ng panahon yun, Antonio Fernando.
Okay, sinasaad sa sulat ng city administrator na mayroong cadastral map na kalakip yung sulat na yan. Natatandaan ba ninyo yung mapa na yan?
Opo, ito po yung location noong lote na aming tinitignan at hinihingi.
May I request, Your Honor, that cadastral map attached to the letter dated May 13, 1999 be marked as Exhibit 226-A.
Mark it accordingly.
Ano ba ang inyong profesyon?
Ako po ay gumawa ng arkitektura sa UST. Pero hindi po ako nagpa-practice at hindi po ako nakakuha ng board.
Bilang isang estudyante na kumuha ng arkitektura, nakakaintindi po ba kayo ng cadastral map and sketch?
Opo, ako po naging National Housing Authority General Manager din noong 1986 after the EDSA Revolution under President Cory's administration.
Okay. Ipapakita ko sa inyo itong mapa. Saan dito yung lupain ng Basagidote na gusto ho ninyong makuha para relocation site ng Sampaloc Market?
Nasa kanto po, panulukan ng Legarda at Bustillos. Ito po yung dalawang main avenue sa Sampaloc.
Your Honor, please, again, it appears to be a mere photocopy. So,
Same manifestation.
same manifestation.
May we request that that portion of the map be marked as Exhibit 226-B.
Mark it accordingly.
Pakituro rin po ninyo.
Name now of Legarda and Bustillos if there was any change?
Ano raw ho ang pangalan ng kalye ng Legarda at Bustillos kung napalitan na?
Hindi po. Legarda pa rin po.
Legarda pa rin po.
Opo. At
Bustillos pa rin.
Bustillos pa rin po.
O sige. Salamat.
Hindi po kami nagpapalit ng pangalan ng mga panahon yun.
Pakitingnan ho nga uli ninyo itong mapa o sketch at ituro ninyo kung saan yung lupa ng Old and New Sampaloc Market.
Gaya na sinabi ko po, yung Old and New Sampaloc Market na due for demolition ay nasa harapan lang in this portion. Ito po yung Basagidote property across, pero medyo inward. May setback ng konti from Legarda, about 50 meters away from Legarda.
May I request, Your Honor, that the area that was pointed out by the witness be marked as Exhibit 226-C.
Mark it accordingly.
Nasabi ninyo kanina na inutusan ninyo ang city administrator na sumulat sa Basa Guidote noong Mayo 13, 1999. Sinagot ho ba yung sinabing sulat?
Wala po eh. Matagal na panahong hindi tumutugon. Kaya ninanag ko nga po yung city administrator ko at napapagalitan ko. Sabi ko, ba't walang reply? Wala reaction. Are they interested or not? Warningan mo. Siyempre, ako po bilang mayor, I was agitated. I was being pressured by the LRT people that they were going to take over the public market. There was agitation among the stallholders. There was, of course, the barangays in the area demanding for a solution to the impasse. Pinagagalito ko yung city administrator ko. You get action done. Hindi pwede sumulat ka lang.
So, ano ang ginawa ho ninyo?
Nung hindi po sumasagot, naalala ko, I went to the city council and talked to Vice Mayor Danny Lacuna and asked them already, prepare an expropriation measure. That seems to be the only way we can take hold of that property. Kung ini-expropriate tayo sa kanan, expropriate natin sa kaliwa.
Ano ang nangyari sa pinasulong ninyong
Umaksyon po naman agad si Vice Mayor Lacuna. Immediately, an expropriation measure was passed, discussed, and passed. At hinawakan ko na po yun. And I told my staff, kung hindi lalapit sa mga yan, kasuhan na lang natin.
Pinapakita ko po sa inyo ang ordinansya bilang 7975 na may petsang Enero 24, 2000 na hinihingi ko pong mamarkahan na Exhibit 227.
Yan po yung ordinansa, 7975.
Meron hong mga pirma dyan sa ordinansang yan. Doon sa itaas na pangalan na Danilo Lacuna. Kanino hong pirma yon?
Ito po yung pirma niya, sapagkat kilala ko po pirma ni Vice Mayor. Ito po naman sa kaliwa, kilala ko po ito, pirma ko po ito.
Okay. Doon ho sa attesting witnesses.
Yun po yung pirma naman ng aking sekretaryo, si Attorney Emmanuel Sison, at yung sa kanan po naman ay Secretary of the City Council, Attorney Rodolfo Lapid.
Bakit ho ninyo alam na yun ang kanilang pirma?
Yun po ang aming madalas na pirmahan ng aming mga dokumento na nagbumula po sa City Council.
Okay. Napuna ko po na isinasaad sa Section 1 ng ordinansang yan na ang lupa na i-expropriate ay sa pag-aari ng Guidote Mercantile Corporation. Ngunit ang sinabi ninyo kanina ay ang may-ari ng lupa na paglilipatan ng palengke ng Sampaloc ay Basa Guidote Enterprises. Maaari ba ninyong ipaliwanag ito?
Kung mababasa po ninyo sa ordinansa, nababanggit po rito ang ilang parsela. In fact, there are about 5 parcels of land mentioned in the ordinance, and based on what the City Council may have researched, a number of these parcels of land, or maybe a majority of them, belong to the Guidote Mercantile Corporation. Kaya yun ang ginamit po sa headline, sa heading. And pero sa amin pong pagsasaliksik, eventually, yung lot number 76220, the Basa property, belong to the Basa Guidote Enterprise. Yun po ang kadahilanan kaya hindi po naging eksakto ang impormasyon sa ordinansa.
Na sabi ho ninyo ang TCT number 76220. Pinapakita ko po sa inyo ang certified true copy ng TCT number 76220 na gusto naming markahan ng Exhibit 228.
Ito po ang nakita kong titulo. Ito po, nakatala. Basa Guidotti Enterprise Incorporated.
May I request, Your Honor, that this TCT number 76220, consisting of 2 pages, 4 pages, be marked as Exhibit 228.
Mark it accordingly.
May I also request, Your Honor, that the registered owner of this TCT number 76220, namely Basa Guidotti Enterprises, Inc., be bracketed and submarked as Exhibit 228-A.
Mark it accordingly.
Kung mapupunan ninyo, meron hong 2 lote na nakasaad dyan sa TCT number 76220. Ano ho ba dyan sa 2 lote ang gustong makuha ng lungsod ng Maynila upang maging relocation site ng palengke ng Sampaloc?
Tama po, 2 bahagi po itong titulo ito eh. Yung isang 200 square meters at saka yung 1,027 square meters. Yung pong mas malaking bahagi ang aming talagang interesado kami.
Nag-appropriate po ba ang City Council ng halaga upang ma-expropriate yung lupa na ginugusto ninyo?
Meron po. Immediately they appropriated 30 million pesos available for this, authorized for this particular ordinance and purchase of the parcel of land.
Is that appropriation found in the ordinance that you earlier mentioned?
Andito po sa heading yun. Appropriating 30 million pesos or so much thereof. Yung po naman ang kulatilya sa expropriation, or so much thereof. In other words, it can be a bit higher, it can be a bit lower, depende po sa magiging final pricing.
Pagkatapos na ipasa yung ordinansya na yan, ano ang nangyari?
Dumaan pong panahon na wala rin pong aksyon yung kabilang bahagi. And I remember, agitated na po kami dahil parang ayaw yata maniwala sa ating desisyon. Akin pong binigyan ng direktiba yung secretary to the mayor and our legal officer, draft a letter clearly stating our determined effort to get that parcel of land. Because we're already running out of time. We cannot allow the old market to be demolished without a relocation lot assured. Or at least the emergency stalls to be constructed in. Kaya inatasan ko po yung sekretaryo ko to draft a letter practically stating that and quoting a price as a first step towards our communication lines.
Okay. Did your secretary actually draft the letter?
Opo, immediately.
Okay. Pinapakita ko po sa inyo ang isang sulat na may petsang Nobyembre 28, 2000 na hinihingi ko pong mamarkahan na Exhibit 229.
Ito po yung sulat, gusto ko lang idiin na in the second to the last paragraph, I personally asked my secretary to include this. If we still do not hear from you within 5 days from receipt of this demand, we shall be constrained to file the necessary complaint of expropriation against you and take possession of your property upon deposit of 20% of the assessed value thereof.
Kanino ho ba
Are you
naka-address?
marking the document?
Yes, Your Honor. We are requesting
Mark it
that it be
accordingly.
marked as 229.
Naka-address po ito sa Basa Guidotti Enterprises, yung pong nagmamayari according to the title. And attention, Mrs. Cristina Corona.
All right. There appears a signature at the bottom of that letter above the name Emmanuel Sison. Whose signature is that?
Ito po ay dun sa aking sekretaryo who, of a long period of time. Sekretaryo ko po ito from my vice mayorship and
Ano ho ang alok ninyo sa Basa Guidote para sa lupa nila?
we offered them, of course, the lowest possible that we could, 25,000 per square meter, knowing very well that we had to have a starting point.
Ano ho ba naman ang presyo na ipinagbibili ninyo dun sa old and new Sampaloc Market na gustong kunin ng LRTA?
At that point, benta na namin yung kabila.
Magkano ho ninyo binenta yon?
Benta po namin ng 155 million pesos.
At more or less, magkano per square meter lumalabas?
Hindi ko na po maalalaman yun dahil binili po nila yung lock, stock and barrel kasama po yung lumang palengke na bubong at mayroong mga stall sa loob. And alam ko naman hindi naman nagagamitin yun dahil gigibain nga nila yun. Pero pinresyohan ko ng presyo hindi binibenta para ma-delay ng konti. Nagbayad agad umuo at nagbayad. So that placed me in another predicament. I have to now get hold of the property that we are eyeing.
Alam ho ba ninyo, humugit kumulang kung ano lumalabas ang presyo per square meter nung old and new?
Ang prevailing prices po doon, sapagkat namimili ang LRT, alam ko we knew what the LRT people were doing in the area and they were buying properties to accommodate their requirements. The prevailing prices there were between 45 to 50,000.
Okay. Gaano po ba kalayo itong dalawang lupa na ito? Itong old and new Sampaloc Market at saka itong lupa ng Basa Guidote Enterprises?
Across the street lang po yan. Yung palengking luma, nasa harapan itong Basa property. Kaya lang nasa loob ng konti yung old market. May setback po. Yun ang kinaroroonan ng Legarda Station ngayon. Central Station.
Nasabi po ninyo na yung Legarda Market or Sampaloc Market ay merong bubungan. Ano ho ba naman ang nakatayo doon sa Basa Guidote na lupain?
Meron pong gusali na nakatayo. Lumang gusali na merong mga ilang tenants sa second floor at meron pong mga commercial activities sa ibaba. Kaya ito sa combination of a residential and commercial use.
Mukhang napakababa naman ho ang turing ninyo sa lupa ng Basa Guidote. Bakit ganoon?
Mr. President, talaga pong medyo kilala kami ng panahon namin Kami, nagbebenta po kami ng lupa ng gobyerno, sky high. Pagka kami naman ang bibili ng lupa ng pribado, lalo't-lalo na para sa public use, ng kailangan ng lungsod, talaga rock bottom. Kami tinagurian ng lahat ng pangalan. Barat kung barat, pero nakukuha po namin sa tamang presyo.
Pagkatapos ninyong sinulatan ang Basa Guidote noong Nobyembre 28, 2000, ano ang nangyari?
Noong 2000, nung pinadala na yung sulat, doon nag-respond na po yung may-ari. Dumating sa opisina, humingi ng appointment po yung si Mrs. Cristina Corona at akin po naman agad na in-schedule. Kaya nagkita kami for the first time.
Saan ho kayo nagkita?
Sa opisina ko po.
Ano ang pagpapakilala sa inyo ni Ginang Cristina Corona?
Silang araw po yung kinatawan ng may-ari ng lupa at handa na po sila makipag-usap. Dahil nabasa na nga yung letter namin with finality that we're going to expropriate. We're going to file the necessary case. At medyo may pakiusap ng konti. Huwag naman nyo munang madaliin. Huwag nyo munang tuloy ang kaso sapagkat baka naman meron tayong mapagkaisahan na fair price, hindi po naman kami kumukontra. Yun ang kanilang purpose for the meeting. To let us know that they were not against, but they were after a fair price.
Sinabi ho ninyo na ang sinabi ni Ginang Cristina Corona ay sila ang kinatawan ng Basagidote Enterprises. Meron ho ba siyang pinakitang magpapatibay sa kanyang sinabi?
Yun po aking unang tinanong. Sabi ko, paano po namin malalaman na kayo ang authorized representative of the corporation? Because we are talking to the corporation and you are saying you are the authorized party. She submitted to us a certification of a board resolution stating very clearly that the corporate board assigns certain Cristina Corona to act for and on behalf of the corporation and to negotiate and to even accept payment for whatever agreements that we may arrive at. So that was sufficient to continue meeting with Mrs. Corona to discuss the details of the purchase.
Ipinapakita ko po sa inyo isang notaryadong secretary certificate na may petsang Hunyo 19, 1987 na ginawa ni Asuncion Basa Rocco, Corporate Secretary ng Basagidote Enterprises. Ano ho ang kaugnayan nito doon sa sinabi ninyong certification?
Ito po yun Ito po yung ipinakita sa amin at aming tinanggap na authorization ng pagkatao ni Mrs. Corona to continue talking to the city government.
May I request, Your Honor, that this Secretary Certificate be marked as Exhibit 230. 230.
Accordingly.
Your Honor, may we adopt the same as our own Exhibit 11G? And the H? Hotel, Your Honor. Sorry. And
Are you adopting that same
yes,
document?
as our own, Your Honor, this early. And the other document which was not yet marked by the defense, which is the letter,
Mark na.
we would like to mark it now, Your Honor, as our own exhibit. Mark na ba? As our own exhibit I, Your Honor.
Mark them
And
accordingly.
the notation appearing on top of, on the right upper portion thereof, to be encircled and be marked in evidence for the prosecution as exhibit H-I. I-1, Your Honor, which reads, received 5 December 2000 with the signature on top of the readable portion, RC Corona, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
There is a name appearing at the bottom of this Secretary Certificate under attested by. Can you please read to us the name of that person?
Ang akin pong pagkakabasa rito noon at hanggang ngayon na kasi medyo malabo. Sister Concepcion Basa. At yun po naman sa taas ay Asuncion Basa Rocco.
Okay. Meron ho bang kasama si Ginang Cristina Corona noong nakipagkita sa inyo?
Kasama po yung kanyang butihing kabiyak.
Ano ho ba ang pagpakilala nila sa iyo?
Si Attorney Renato Corona, abogado.
Kilala ba ho ninyo yung Ginoong Corona noong panahon na yon?
Hindi po. Yung pa unang pagkakataon ng pagkikita namin, bagamat nababasa ko sa dyaryo sapagkat alam ko naging bahagi siya ng ng Presidential Legal Office noong panahon ni Pangulong Ramos.
Sa pagkaalam ba ninyo ay mayroon katungkulan si Ginoong Corona nung nakipagkita sa inyo?
Wala po. Ang pagpapakilala niya sa sarili niya at pagkakilala ko po ay he was a private practitioner.
Nung nakipagkita sa inyo si Ginoong at Ginang Corona, ano ho ang sinabi ninyo sa kanila?
Pinaliwanag ko po yung intensyon ng Maynila na the case will be filed unless we come to terms. And there is no way that we could possibly let go of that particular property because ang laki na po ng problema at that point. The stallholders were really agitated na napasukan na po ng ideological issues. The government being anti-poor and how can we allow the demolition of public market for whatever purpose. Meanwhile, Sampaloc residents were also becoming very worried about the loss of a public market. So, pinaliwanag ko kay Atty. Corona, nandun na siya noon. Sabi ko, wala kaming magagawa. We will have to go to court. We will expropriate your property and be ready to face the consequences. But we will take hold of the property to serve the purposes of public service.
Meron ho bang sinabi si Ginang Corona tungkol sa inalok ninyong presyo para sa lupa nila?
From the very start, alam ko naman na they were responsible people realizing the predicament of the city government and not miscalculating the intentions of the administration, that they were willing to talk. So Mrs. Corona was somehow requesting, baka naman pwede ho itaas din nyo. Dahil yun lang naman ang aming pakiusap Hindi naman po kami tumatanggi.
Magkano ho ang pinapakiusap ni Ginang Corona?
Sabi nila, nagbebentahan po naman dito ng up to 50,000. Baka naman pwedeng, yun po ang gamitin niyo. Di wala na pong expropriation. 50,000 per square meter.
Ano naman ang sagot ninyo?
Napatawa ko dahil hindi naman ako papayag ng 50,000. Alam na namin ang aming strategy, and when we were dealing with them, we had a game plan, and we cannot possibly pay 50,000 per square meter. So sinabi ko, flat, no. We will have to stick to the 25.
Ano ho ang sinabi nila sa sagot ninyo?
They will consider it, but they will meet, and they will again come for another meeting. Sabi ko, bilis-bilisan nyo because we can only wait so much.
Alam ba ni Ginoong at Ginang Corona na may bala kayong i-expropriate yung lupa
Malinaw po yun. Pinakita ko pa ho yung kopya ng expropriation. And as a lawyer, sabi niya kung maaari naman, huwag na natin paabutin dyan. Alam ko consequences ng expropriation. He knows he will only get 20%. Meanwhile, we will take possession of the property and the public project will still go up. Kaya, sabi ko, bilisan niyo pag-iisip at kami po naman we will reconsider and we will consider your request so that we will communicate to you as soon as possible our last and final offer and you decide from there. Otherwise, we'll see you in court.
Nakita pa ho ba kayo pagkatapos nung...
Sumulat muna ako ng clearly defining our intentions. Pumapayag na kaming i-adjust ng konti yung presyo. Gawin nating 34,000 per square meter. Hindi na po kami makikipag-usap from there. And then, pumayag naman sila. Sumulat agad. Mabilis yung sagot nila. Reluctantly, I remember the key word, reluctantly, we are giving in to your price.
Ay, nasabi ho ninyo na sumulat kayo.
Opo.
Pinapakita ko po sa iyo ang isang sulat na may petsang Enero 8, 2001 na para sa Basa Guidote.
Tama po. Sapagkat ito na po Enero na po ito. Enero 8, 2001. Medyo magulo na ang panahon nun. We were in a very restive condition. I had my own backyard agitated with this issue alone. And so therefore, ako na mismo sumulat. First time po ako nag-communicate. Kasi I thought, ako po ang kausap na nila, ako na ang sumulat para maniwala na sila na ito'y magkikita na tayo sa korte kung hindi kayo papayag.
May I request, Your Honor, that this letter dated January 8, 2001 be marked as Exhibit 232.
That's the letter to whom?
I'm sorry, Your 231, Your Honor.
May we know if that is an original or a
Is that the
duplicate
letter?
original?
Just a minute. That's a letter from whom to whom?
That letter is from the mayor to Basa Guidote. So the original, Your Honor, will be with Basa Guidote.
Mark it accordingly.
May we know if it at least
Conditional.
that, no, that is if at least that is a duplicate original. May we know, Your Honor? Or a plain photocopy.
Mayor, do you have a duplicate original of this letter?
Lagay ko, nasa mayor's office po ngayon yun. Lahat ng records dito nasa City Hall po.
Okay, we will endeavor to look for that duplicate original for comparison purposes.
So that this copy came from the defense,
Yes,
not
Your
from the
Honor.
mayor.
No, this
Just to be
copy,
clarified.
this copy,
This very copy now being marked came from the defense or from the good mayor
if I'm not mistaken,
Your Honor.
it came from the good mayor
himself.
himself.
He brought it over this afternoon.
I think that was shown to me when I talked to him the other day.
So it came from him.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Now, there appears a signature above the name Jose Atienza in that letter. Whose signature is that?
Pirma ko po ito. Akin po.
Ano ho ang reaksyon ng Basa Guidote sa sulat na yan?
Sumagot na po sila formally. After this letter, they formally accepted the price. And that caused the negotiation.
Okay. Pinapakita ko po sa inyo ang isang sulat na may petsang Pebrero 13, 2001. Yan ho ba yung sinasabi ninyong sulat na galing sa Basa Guidote?
Tama po, ito po yung address sa akin at pinirmahan po naman ng Cristina R. Corona, authorized representative of the Basa Guidote Enterprises.
May we request, Your Honor, that this letter dated February 13, 2001 be marked as Exhibit 232.
Mark it accordingly.
Okay, there appears a signature below that letter under the words received original. Whose signature is that?
Pirma po ng Secretary to the Mayor. Siya po ang tumatanggap ng mga communications.
And who is he?
Attorney or Secretary Eni Emmanuel Sison.
Pagkatapos na matanggap ninyo yung pagsang-ayon ng Basa Guidote Enterprises, ano ang nangyari?
Nung pumayag na po sila, natapos yung negosasyon. Kami po naman pinatakbo namin yung proseso ng consummation. The necessary deed of sale was directed by us to be prepared. And our city legal office went into action at gumawa na po ng draft deed of sale.
I'm showing to you a copy of a deed of sale which we would like to mark as Exhibit 233.
Mark it accordingly.
Is this the deed of sale that you refer to?
Opo.
What's the date of that deed of sale?
This deed of sale is dated March 26, 2001, Your Honor.
Between whom?
March 26.
Between whom?
Ano daw? Between the City of Manila and Basa Guidote Enterprises.
Opo.
Namarkahan na ba?
Mark it accordingly.
Okay. May we make of record that this deed of sale consists of 5 pages and that the original of this deed of sale will be presented by the next witness, Your Honor.
The original is counsel.
Yes.
The original is
is with the next witness, the acting custodian of records of the City of Manila, Your Honor.
That ought to be in the register of deeds.
No, Your Honor. I think the original is still with the acting records custodian of the City of Manila, Your Honor.
Not registered?
I'm not very clear about that, Your Honor, but it seems that the deed of sale has not yet been registered.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about that, Your Honor.
Proceed.
There appears signatures on the deed of sale. Can you please identify the signature above the name Jose L. Atienza?
Pirma ko po ito.
And there is also a signature above the name Cristina Corona. Whose signature is that?
Pirma po ni Mrs. Corona ito. Dahil nagpirmahan kami magkaharap eh.
Okay.
And meron kaming testigo, si Attorney Emmanuel Sison at saka si Attorney Melchor Monsod, our City Legal Officer.
Okay. Meron ho bang ebidensya na itong deed of absolute sale ay dumaan sa legal office ng lungsod ng Maynila?
Natitiyak ko po sapagkat hindi naman ako pipirma ng anuman dokumento na hindi sinuri at pinag-aralan ng aming abogado to make sure that all the requirements that we are expecting from the document are all contained in the final deed of sale. At meron po ng mga dokumento itong, I'm sure, on the endorsements of the necessary documents that we are asking for or to be acted on. Meron pong endorsement letters yan.
Okay, pinapakita ko po sa inyo ang isang endorsement dated March 9, 2001, marked as exhibit na hinihingi naming markahan na exhibit 234. Pakitingnan ho ninyo yung nakapirma dyan sa exhibit 234 at pakisabi ninyo kung kanino ang pirma yan.
Ito po ay endorsement ng City Legal Office. Pirmado po ng City Legal Officer, Attorney Melchor Monsod, na nagsasaad na yung kanilang inihandang deed of absolute sale ay kalakip at hinihingan po nila ng approval ng inyong lingkod.
Pinapakita ko ang first endorsement na may petsang Mayo 16, 2001. Ano ho ba itong endorsement na ito?
Ito po naman ay, again, another referral, endorsement of the Secretary to the Mayor, to the Office of the City Accountant, requesting issuance of the necessary Certificate of Availability of Funds in the amount of 34 million pesos for payment of the property located along Legarda, Sampaloc, covered by TCT 76220.
Meron hong pirma dyan sa first endorsement na yan. Kanino pirma yan?
Si Attorney Sison yan. Kilala ko po yung pirmang yan.
Okay, may we request, Your Honor, that this first endorsement dated May 16, 2001 be marked as Exhibit 235.
Mark it accordingly.
Pinapakita ko rin sa inyo ang second endorsement na may petsang Mayo 22, 2001. Ano ho ito?
Ito po naman ay referred din ng tanggapan ni Attorney Sison to the Chief Accounting and Property Division, the attached certificate, na-issue na po ng Certificate of Availability of Funds nung halagang 34,700,000 as payment of the property.
Merong pirma dyan sa second endorsement.
Pirmado po ni Attorney Emmanuel Sison.
Okay. May we request, Your Honor, that the second endorsement dated May 22, 2001 be marked as Exhibit 236.
Mark it accordingly.
Alam ho ba ninyo kung anong nangyari sa dalawang request at endorsements na ito?
Opo, yun po'y tumakbo na sa proseso at nagbunga na yan ng
Nung sinabi niyong nabunga, gusto ho ba niyong sabihin naaprobahan ang availability of funds?
nagkaroon po ng certification of funds availability that could lead, that should lead to the preparation of the necessary checks.
Pinapakita ko sa inyo ang isang sulat na may petsang Mayo 18, 2001. Ito ho ba yung sinasabi ninyo?
Ito po yung sulat na po ng city accountant na nagmumula po sa and the office of the city treasurer and the office of the city budget officer. Tatlo po silang nag-certify ng availability of funds.
Meron ho mga pirma dyan.
Andito po si
Paki-identify ho nga ninyo.
City
kung kanino.
Treasurer Liberty Toledo, City Accountant Gloria Quilantang, City Budget Officer Alice Muscaya.
May I request, Your Honor, that this letter dated May 18, 2001 be marked as Exhibit 237.
Mark it accordingly.
Pagkatapos i-issue ang Certificate of Availability of Funds, ano ang ginawa ng City of Maynila tungkol sa deed of absolute sale?
Nagpirma na nga po kami at meron na pong pera pambayad. Hindi,
Paano ho ninyo binayaran itong 34
Check
million
po, naalala ko.
703,800?
in the form of a check of the city government, of the
Okay.
city of Manila.
Pinapakita ko sa inyo ang isang cheque ng Land Bank number 188804 dated June 5, 2001 na may halagang 34,703,800 pesos. Ito ho ba yung cheque?
Bagamat hindi po ako nakapirma rito, ang nakapirma po rito ay city treasurer at yung secretary to the mayor by authority of the mayor as he was the signatory to all our payments at that time.
Who is the payee of that check?
Ito po yung naka-address po sa Cristina Corona ITF in Trust 4, Basa Guidote Enterprises Incorporated.
If I'm not mistaken, this was previously marked as Exhibit 44 for the defense early on.
Are you marking the check?
I have a copy here coming from the Secretariat, Your Honor, which we will adopt as our own as exhibit.
If Your Honor, please.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Has the defense marked the check as exhibit?
Your Honor, what we marked earlier was a Xerox copy. But this check, which is now being presented, came from the auditing officer, the COA,
Of
the Commission on Audit, Your Honor.
yes, and you're marking it.
We would like to mark it as Exhibit 238, Your Honor.
So mark it accordingly.
And for the prosecution as Exhibit 11J, Your Honor, for the front portion and the dorsal portion as 11J-1, Your Honor.
Mark
Maybe
the
also
same accordingly for the prosecution.
maybe also request that the dorsal portion be marked as Exhibit 238-A.
For the defense,
Yes, Your Honor.
mark it accordingly.
Your Honor, may we request for further marking, submarking? We would like to request that the entry at the back portion thereof, reading for deposit to account 001512-0029-74 and the name Cristina R. Corona be encircled and be further marked Exhibit 11 J-2, Your Honor.
mark it accordingly for the prosecution.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Meron ho bang katibayan na ito ay natanggap, itong cheque ay natanggap ni Ginang Corona?
Yan po yung natitiyak ko sapagkat sa opisina ko po na kami nagkaroon kami ng simple ceremony of agreement na ikinatuwa ng lahat.
Meron ho bang voucher ito?
Meron po. At
Okay.
covered by the necessary vouchers.
May we request, pinapakita ko po sa inyo ang isang voucher. Ano ho yung kaugnayan nitong voucher na ito doon sa inyong sinabi?
Ito po ang official document that allows or the preparation and the release of the money